subscribe. It's as simple as that. Subscribe to my channel and like this video. And for those who listened the first time, thank you. I really appreciate you. And for those who still need some convincing, just subscribe. I'm not going to convince you any more than that. Anyway, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I am Luxuriously Layla, where I post lifestyle videos, amongst other videos in the future. And for today's video, it is why letting go. Oh, I forgot to smile. I am Luxuriously Layla, and for today's video, it is why letting go is true happiness. Because isn't happiness what we're seeking? Satisfaction, peace, tranquility, balance, other positive emotions of just feeling satisfied with your life. And I'm going to tell you why letting go is true happiness. Because this person or these people that you have been thinking about for the past month or the past year or 2 years, or maybe it's been 5 years and you're still thinking about them. You're still thinking about how they did you wrong, how they mistreated you, how they basically, how they did you wrong, and you keep thinking about it. Or maybe you're thinking about how you embarrassed yourself. Well, I'm here to tell you that you need to let it go. You need to let it go because it is embarrassing. It is so down bad on, I know that's like a Gen Z phrase, but anyway, it's making you look bad internally. And I don't know how it's making you look externally. Only you can decide that, and only those around you. But anyway, let go of whatever it is and just focus on the now. Focus on the future, your future. Why letting go is true happiness is because you're spending more time on you. You're not spending time on someone else, spending more time on the past. Don't spend more time on the now, on the future, because that is what matters. You cannot change the past. You cannot change what happened a year ago, a month ago, a day ago. It continues, even to the last millisecond of what I just said. You can't change it. I've already said it. Just like you can't change what you have done or what they have done. And I know it seems like you can't forget, it's irreversible, it's not something you can let go because it's just a part of your memories, it's a part of who you are. But just, I know you can't erase it. You know what, actually, it's a good thing it is in your memories, because now you have it in your brain bank, or whatever the actual phrase is. It's in your memories, and now you can learn from it as a lesson. Now you have personal experience. Now you have something that can remind you of where you were and not where you are. And personal experience is very important. We all need it. We all need that hands-on experience on certain things. Some experience you can just learn from others, and then you can think, oh, I'm not going to do that, or oh, I will do that. That was actually pretty smart. I'm definitely going to apply that to my life. And do that. Apply those things that you agree with. Apply it to your life. But for things that you don't agree with, for things that is just ridiculous, that just doesn't make sense, don't do it. Don't repeat it. Don't think that just because it's you, you'll end up with a different result. If it doesn't make sense, then don't do it. Because if you did do it, then you wasted your time. And if you wasted your time, then you're not making use of your time. I'm unavailable. And if you're not making use of your time, then you're not making use of your time. And that could have been used for something else, like fixing up on your appearance, making more money, making more time for your self-development, your spiritual health, your mental health, your physical health. Basically everything that relates to you, you could be having more of it. You can be improving your lifestyle and everything, really. But because you're thinking about, or that you are not letting go of the past, then it's bringing you down, when you should be just using what you learned, or you should be learning from the past and applying it for your now and your future. Also, why letting go is true happiness is because once you've let go, you're more content on what has happened, and that you can't change anything, and it's final. And I think that's important because a lot of times we're trying to edit things, we're trying to make things more perfect, but if it's perfect, then it's perfect. It doesn't need anything added or subtracted from it. And why letting go is true happiness is because you can move on. You've finished a page, and now you can move on to the next page. You've completed something, and that in itself is an act of accomplishment. Just like how you subscribe to my channel. Yes, that was such a good segue for you to subscribe. And while we're talking about you subscribing to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I know I said before in the beginning of the video of you subscribing to my channel, and me really not having another reason other than that. But if I was to give you a reason of why you should subscribe to my channel, other than me being me, it's because on my channel, I'm going to give you like the best of the best. And it's not really me giving it to you, it's you giving it to yourself. Because you want the best. You want the best channel there is. You want this amazing content. You want to remind yourself that you care about you. You love you, and you want the best for you. And wanting the best for you is subscribing to my channel because of those reasons that I just said. So anyway, why letting go is true happiness is because when you let go, when you say that, okay, I've made a mistake and now I'm ready to move on, you're telling yourself that you want to do better. that you want to live out those dreams that you have. You want to live out what you're capable of. And you're actually ready to do what is necessary to achieve those things. You're not dwelling on the past or dwelling on what you weren't able to do before, but you're thinking about what you're able to do now and what you are doing now. And that is important. That is important because part of being in this life, in this world, is doing your best, being your best, becoming the best version of yourself. And how could you be the best version of yourself if you don't have that initial drive to even get an idea of what that looks like, what that feels like, what are the senses, what are you wearing, what are you looking at, who is in your life, what are you doing, how do you spend your time day to day in becoming the best version of yourself. And this doesn't just include materialistic things, this also includes the spiritual and mental aspect of it. In going back to the topic, why letting go is true happiness, you're letting go and you're also telling yourself and you're reminding yourself of these positive affirmations of you and how you are important, how you are special, how you are valued at such a high degree that you are the most important person in this entire world, because no one else is going to get you where you need to go more than you. Because in the beginning, it is up to your parents to do right by you and to take care of you and all those great, wonderful things. But then it comes to a point where it's up to you, and beyond that, it's no one else. It's not that you're on your own, but it's up to you to get there. And no, you're not alone. Allah is with you. But even with that, it's up to you to remind yourself that you're not alone and Allah is with you, and that yeah. Why letting go is true happiness. What is something else I can say to this topic? I would say that letting go is true happiness because you're putting yourself first. You're not putting yourself second or third or last or whatever. You're putting yourself first. And part of putting yourself first is not only doing what makes you happy and peaceful, but what is going to make you more satisfied with your life in general, and also satisfied that you're pleasing the Creator, Allah, or God in English. Because it is important that when you are on this route of doing what makes you happy, you're also pleasing Allah and making sure that your actions aligns with what Allah wants. Because you can do things and of course it'll make you happy, but it may make you happy, but it's not going to make you happy long term, or it may not be genuine happiness, if that makes sense. And I guess on one part, if you're trying to be happy, that's just you being happy with yourself and just in this world. But I think if you want peace, which is something a bit different from happiness, peace is to me like a balance, and having peace is something that aligns with what Allah wants. And something else I can say to why letting go is true happiness is that you have to let go. You have to use your past, use what you learned, and use it to benefit you. Don't think of it as something that's supposed to tear you down or something that is supposed to deter you from trying again. Try again. Keep trying, keep going, keep doing what you know is working. Don't do what you know isn't working. Do what you know is working. And work on the parts that you did get right. Work on the parts that you learned and did better at. And add to that. Add to the skills that you have. Add to the relationships that you built on, that you have, that is beneficial to you, that is helpful to you. Add on to the education that you already have in whatever it is. It doesn't have to be education that you have in school. It can be education that you've learned in yourself or in life in general. And yeah, let go and find peace in Allah and find peace in yourself, and that you can move on and you can do better. And at that, subscribe to my channel, like this video so that it shows to the YouTube algorithm that this video is super good. I already know it's super good, but it lets the YouTube algorithm know that this is content that other people would want to watch. So anyway, subscribe, like, comment, and share. And at that, thank you for watching.